plus we have now a platform. The community has grown, dance is big.
Yes.
Anybody that was young was a little bit older.
I don't know.
So we would take part in these competitions, and it's brought a different side to myself. Then I wanted to recreate my crew and do more work in the dance industry. Before you know it, time went flying past.
Yeah.
And then there was a new community born. Some of the youngsters that I taught were creating dance crews, dance companies. So I almost felt like I had to like catch up as much as I was there first. I got involved in working as a community inspiring training development community officer around 2018 in a group called Africa House in Ibrox. They had a project called the Next Step Initiative, run by a guy called Beltis. And when I went to them again, I was trying to portray to my black brothers that look, I'm out in the streets. I can do anything. Dance showcase, dance event. At that point, I've done dance events, dance showcase. I've put on my own showcase, many of them. I gather dancers, musicians on stage. Most of my dance events have got like 13 to 15 lineups. I can bring the community together. That's one thing I was able to do.
Which is a good gift.
Yeah. I went to present myself to them. They seemed kind and they wanted to take me on board, but I learned a total different lesson over there. The third sector, corporate, community interest company world is totally different. Euphoria was getting messed around over there. You go into the professional, messing up surrounding. And what I learned from them is everybody's selfish. A community is a people flow community like we love the community now. It's a trend that they use in the third sector to try to define something, but they know about that life like that. The foundation of a sales community, but the inside of a sales corporate. And I learned it the hard way that they were not trying to teach me. They were just filling in the blank by having me. The time I was there, I created things. So I came up with Microphone Check Scotland. At the time, it was Mic Check 1 2. I created my brand, Mic Check 1 2, because I wanted to put artists on stage, rappers, singers, because I came from a hip hop revival and everything. And I was still trying to, make something happen. I created Mic Check 1 2 as a brand where I will bring an artist that will perform live, and they'll have an environment, and then I'll interview them, ask them questions about who they are, and then we had a radio. So this massive building that had like 20 rooms had a recording studio in there. Looked like they spent a lot of money in there, but it was not working. They had a radio station that was fully equipped, but that was not live. It was launched as Radio Kilimanjaro at the time, but at the time I came in, it was now ABCI Media. And when I was doing all these things while working for them, I realized that I was creating things for just want to make use of myself. But this thing can be used against me or can be used to benefit the project, because you will not get given work, but whatever you do can be a ticking box for the organization. Because there's funding involved. 100 grand plus. I started to ask questions. I want to start a project. Can I create my own thing? And then I realized that everybody's funny. So it's like, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Working here, get paid, but do your thing. I was like, what is that? And then if you were honest, they bury you. But your idea is in their hands. Eventually one day I decided that because I'm dealing, as much as I'm learning and living in the corporate lifestyle, I'm still dealing with unknown trauma, insecurities, can't trust people. Are they gonna do me like a Rob, or are they trying to steal from me, you know, I'm dealing with all of that. So my contract is over. They're like, oh, you want to work for us? I said, no. Because if I work for you guys, you're going to take another box. You're just going to pay me. You're not going to teach me nothing. And then I went around Govan because we were in eyebrows, walking. And I went to Govan High School. I said, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. And they're like, oh, yes, we're looking for a dancer. I was just walking. They took me to the dance studio. They have dance studio, scrolls, spiders, webs, and all that. They're like, the last dance teacher died. They want to revive the dancing in Govan High School. I said, that word revive is me.
You are Mr. Revive.
Yes. I can work with that. I came to Govan. They got me 16 weeks paid to do a dance course for the Govan High School kids. Majority were girls. No boys, majority girls. The boy didn't want to dance anymore at that time. And I did that project, was good. And then I realized that I actually am a force. But when I'm doing all this realization, I haven't established a foundation for the business at all. Everything is running as a movement. I'm the movement. And then I decided that I was going to launch something. And one of my friends was running his product called Buster B at the time. I'm still One Blood Street Dance. He was running Buster B. Then he had a fallout with his dancer. Then he was like, oh, I want to do something else. I was like, I like your name, Buster B. What are you doing? Because I don't want it anymore. I said, give it to me then. So he gave me the name and I kept it. And then when I was trying to do the works I was doing in Govan, I was like, I'm going to relaunch a program called Buster B. Because it speaks for itself. Bust B. Dance to fitness. And then I'm going to create something like Zumba.
Interesting.
And then when I did Buster B Dance to Fitness, then I start to see the potential of my business, how I can implant myself here. And then the more I start working on it, and then I realized that I wanted to hire me some more. And then I started taking some courses while I was, where I came out to Africa House. And then eventually lockdown hit. Now lockdown would be the best time of my life. Because for all these years, I've been running. Running with sword. Anything that was on my way. The world didn't matter. I matter. I can create anything out of nothing. And is either you see it or you can't see it. And the majority of the time, nobody can see it. Majority of the people that can see, they want to ride around next to it. But most of them, my experience has been, they are not for you. They're just there for the moment. And then in lockdown, I stopped running. I had to sit at home and I had a realization and a light bulb moment that I've created companies without knowing I've created them. I've created businesses without knowing I created them. I've created movement without knowing I created it. I just created it. I believed in it. The foundation of the business of it was not there, but everything else on top was there. And then during lockdown, I got a light bulb moment where I was like, I'm not gonna rely on nobody anymore. I'm gonna go out there and take it, conquer it, and make sure that I attract it because I'm King Bantu. I'm from the tribes. I'm of God. When I speak, it should happen like that. That's my mindset. I came out of lockdown. During lockdown, everybody was at home. I was outside.
Where?
Outside. I had electrics everywhere. That's why it was the best time of my life. I realized, why is everybody inside? Why is everybody inside?
We're not allowed to go outside though.
It was no mandatory. It was not mandatory. It was not mandatory.
Maybe here in Glasgow, it depends because 2020 I was in Inverness. It was totally different. Police was even moving around asking you, why are you outside?
It was no mandatory. It was, if you don't know any better, go back home. That's my experience outside.
Right.
I bumped into so many police officers. Some of them came very arrogant. And then I had to bring them down a little bit. Because I was at peace. Everybody, I felt like it was a stressful moment. It was a targeting moment. It was a moment where I understand if really we have God, this is the time where everybody are accepting that the government is their God. It felt like the end of the world. So if everybody can listen to the government like that, to me I was like, then we have ourselves a problem. It means that if the government say jump, we jump. If the government say become small, you can become small. If the government shush, shush, and that's what happened in lockdown. But they had details that said it's not mandatory. You don't need a layers. Mask, it's not mandatory. Only do it if you feel like it's fear. So when I'm outside bumping into police, they ask me why you outside. I ask them why you outside.
They're working.
They're working for what? Everybody's inside.
No, but they're working. They were essential workers. There were some people that were essential.
But we,
like I was working.
We are also essential workers.
Which one? Who is the essential worker?
We are the consumers. We are the creators. We are everything.
No, you are an essential worker, but you could work that from home.
Rudy, you're just rebelling.
You're just rebellious during that moment in time.
It's the rebellion. It's not a bad thing against them.
No, it's not being rebellious. It depends. Yes. I think it has its own levels as well.
Yes.
At that moment, maybe you are at peace, but obviously it's not like us listening to the government and them telling us to stay inside, to wash your hands, to keep that. It was evidenced in some way. Yeah. It's not like we're taking them as
it was bad though. Everything that they said was bad.
Yeah, I know.
So they were killing
I agree
us.
There was a level.
They were killing us from home without having to kill us. Because when I did, let me take my jacket off.
Conversation going on here.
When I stay at home, peaceful, and then calming my family down, the first thing I had to do was tell them to switch off religious radio stations and channels. And why did I do that? They were feeding us fear mongering.
Who was feeding?
Religious pastors.
Not every religious pastor.
I'm telling you, sister.
It depends where you're listening to.
They were feeding us fear mongering. They were telling us demons will fly out. They were telling us the sky is changing color.
What kind of pastors are you talking about?
There's loads of them. There's loads of them.
Listening to?
I will share links with you.
Oh my!
They were not empowering at all.
Why are you listening to our brothers pastors?
There's so many pastors. Like for example, you see the Joel Esteems and the TG Jakes was one part, but we had like deep African pastors that everybody listened to. They've got like channels and radios.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, I don't really listen as much to pastoral religious because I trying to embrace the church in me. Yeah, like when the light shuts, there won't be nobody next to me. It'll just be me. So I'm trying to be true to myself and then serve as a servant to the world without having to be embodied under something. As much as you say I was being rebellious during that moment, yes, it had to be done that moment, or else I was gonna lose all my family. Because the government has told us to go home and they gave us all these rules, and all these rules is kill tactics. We were told to wash our hands with sanitizer repeatedly. Sanitizer will kill our hands, bacteria that protect us from to work. So our hand is supposed to touch dirt continuously. Our hand is like a super bio engine. Every time you touch dirt or do something, it knows it's working itself. And then we are wearing masks, and then we are isolating the house. We are fear mongering. It's all a tactic because
but it was not like you need to wash your hands. Like if you're staying at home, you don't have to sanitize all the time because you
just
are
think
at
about
home.
somebody that
you're not wearing masks.
Just think about
all the
somebody
time.
that you're not able to tell them right. They are washing their hands 100 times. They're using sanitizer 100 times, and they're wearing masks in their own house. And when they catch a case in the house, they can't breathe or they can't smell. they go to the hospital. In the hospital, they get put into ventilators. And the ones that I've experienced, they never came back to us.
I know. I
So my rebelliousness, it's not coming from a point I want to tell the argument with them. It's just the books and the your own rule says it's not mandatory. I'm telling the police, I'm outside because I'm supposed to be outside. There's no a rule that says you have to be outside. There was not a rule.
No, actually, you could go out for a walk, but like there had to be a reason why.
But look at it this way: Boris Johnson was having parties during that time.
I know everybody breaks rules. Why would we expect?
Including the Prime Minister.
Yeah, everybody breaks rules.
When I went outside for the first time, just for being brave, you know what I found? More people outside.
Being brave.
Being brave and rebellious, like
more people outside. I was like, told my
they were speaking your language now.
They were all scared and hyperventilating in the house. I was like, you know what, guys, we're going outside. 7 of us, we packed. And I remember there was a time we had a haircut in the house. My brother brought a barber. We did a haircut in the house. And then he took pictures because he's a social media influencers. The pictures of us and the barbers had like 10K comments. You guys are gonna spread COVID to everybody. Who cuts the hair? Everybody's so interesting on the human connection happening in real time because everybody had to be inside the house. But I was outside.
But also at the same aspect, you have to understand that people were scared. Obviously.
Why were they scared?
Because there is this disease that they're telling us
but
is
was
there.
it the disease? Was there one?
It was there.
Was there one?
It was there, but I feel
Did
like
you see
in
it?
my aspect, it was exaggerated, but it was there.
I will add money on that.
Yeah, it was there, but they over-exaggerated it.
It wasn't there.
It was there. It was not there in Africa.
Have you ever met somebody with Ebola?
Well, they say it's there.
They say
From
it's there,
Congo.
but I've never met
Ebola is a river in it's a river. It's a
In
river
Congo, right?
in Congo.
Yes.
A river Ebola.
So now it's a disease.
No, 2 years ago, my son was in hospital for a whole 12 years. Whole 12 years. He was born with like a cleft, like we hold his throat. So they do like surgery and stuff like that. Do you know that they brought 18 vaccines to me? 18.
Why?
Oh, this is flu volume 2. This is flu volume 1. This is
They even have volumes.
this is Arange vaccine. I was like, how come this vaccine sounds like it's African? Because Arange sounds like an African name. And I remember I told one of the doctors, said, okay, sell it to me because I was not talking the same language. I had lost trust of the system. You can't bring it back unless you build trust. Sell it to me. The way she froze and she didn't know what to say after that shows me that she's used to walking up to people saying, vaccine, they take. 18 vaccines. I refuse every single one of them. And I say to them, if you're gonna plug that to my son, I want a letter from the top doctor to say we accept that we are plugging your son. If anything goes wrong, I can hold them accountable for that. Nope. They don't want
Nobody touched it.
I say leave my son alone. And this is where this conversation came from me with those police officers. Because the first police officers, they were rude. They were like, what are you doing outside? I said, what are you doing outside? You see, I'm a public servant. I'm supposed to be doing this.
Essential worker.
I said, I'm just scrolling on my scooter. Why are you asking me why am I scrolling on my scooter? Well, because I say I know there's a lockdown, but we are allowed to be outside. You're not supposed to. You don't have to be inside. And then he switched the service, trying to say my electric scooter need a license. I say he doesn't need a license. I say officer, you're trying to find something to pick on. There's nothing here. You shouldn't have stopped for me. You should just keep driving. And because I articulate my English really properly, I am afraid to what he's trying to say. What is he doing here? He's talking to me with no mask. See, you don't have a mask on. And he smiles and he walks away. The next police officer I met, they were very nice. And you know where I met them? In the city center. City center deserted. Nobody was in town. I was filming myself like this. Town. I went to the LG. And in my head, I'm like, if I can do this, I'm not getting stopped. That means there is a fraction of brains that the government has took from us. And that's everybody that's inside. I started doing park fitness sessions. And I started taking pictures. And you know what started to happen? I started getting calls from charities and community interest companies going, "Hi Rudy, we were wondering, would you like to do a Zoom event?" "Hi Rudy." And why is that? Because they could see on my platform, I'm outside.
And so many people were using social media by then because they were all inside. But at the same time, I feel like it gave people time to just sit back and relax. Like I think there is some positive out of COVID. And
it didn't make me relax. It just triggered me.
But for
I was
some
running.
people, for some people, I think it was good. But it broke up families as well because some people just can't be together all the time. So many couples that I know separated during that time because they were clashing.
And also so many babies were made during
So
that
many
time.
so many babies were made, but also so many people took time to relax. You know, people that are over like workaholics and stuff like that. Take a step back and focus on family, focus on their own well-being, go into health, like fitness online and things like that. So at least there was some aspect of positivity.
It was,
as well.
but did it have to happen like that?
I believe there was COVID, but I feel like it was exaggerated. We didn't have to go all through all those measures.
I know we're not gonna like. You can cut things out if you want.
We are not cutting.
We are not cutting anything. We are putting it there.
During the lockdown, during the lockdown, I had access to many things that I should know I have access to.
Like what?
Like the black web, dark web, and things like that. It was just available. There was conspiracy, there was truths, there was a lot of things happening. I mean, I just ask questions. The questions, if it makes sense, then and it's good. If it doesn't make sense, then you can go on about it. It was the first, for me, it was no going outside. Until I saw a doctor. This doctor got murdered anyway. It was like, you need to get outside now. If you stay inside a little bit longer, you're gonna start suffering for something else. You suffer for something else, like your body is getting shut down. You've already got fear mongering going on. You're already breathing the inside air. You don't want to open the window. You're afraid. It was damaging. If you can take a panic attack and you go in the hospital, they ain't trying to revive you. They've shut down one part of the hospital. If you come out, you have dead. You're dead. You stay dead. If you come out, you're a little bit okay. Pray. They let you come out. I've had nurses, friends of mine, that are they're not nurses anymore, or they're still working over there, and they just can't say anything. So all of that only cooked a passion for me to be like, I didn't want to do it for myself. I wanted to do it for my siblings because they were struggling, fear mongering. By taking them outside, changed the person. It changed everything. They were able to go outside, feel good about themselves.
However, like we talk about going outside. They didn't say don't get out of your house at all. I mean, like if you're, for example, saying in Todigan, what are you going to do in city center? But you can go around the parks in Todigan. They did not say don't go out at all, like don't open your windows. They never say that.
They say don't gather. What's that meter thing?
Was it
1 meter,
was
2
it 2,
meter?
was it 3 meters or something?
You know that I get on the train.
Yeah, I think 5 or something.
One day I got on the train, just after all of that, after they start to release us differently, say you're gonna party like this.
We better go out.
I got on the train and then one person did this to me. I said, what's this? That was 1 meter. Let me stay away.
Don't come.
after being out, I already had my head screwed on differently.
Yeah.
I went to dinner with some friend in the shopping mall when they opened for the first time. I wanted to hug them because it's the first time I see them. Come here, you lot.
They're like, no thanks.
1 meter.
And then they went and sit down.
Did you ever get
and then they
COVID?
went and sit down and ate the Chinese, the lady Chinese that was cooking. Everything in the mall that was open, they ate it. They didn't go up to Subway and went,
1 meter.
no.
Did you ever get COVID?
No.
No. Did you ever feel that way? That way, thought
No.
like, no.
I was, you know what? Let me add some juice. I was working for Track and Trace.
Right.
You know what's a Track and Trace?
No.
Track and Trace was that QR code you guys used to beep, tish like this. QR code would be when during COVID. Before you go anywhere, you had to do this. Beep, Track and Trace.
Yeah.
There was a QR code before you go anywhere. If you go to McDonald's before you enter, you have to do QR code.
I never did anything.
So yeah, we worked in Pursue Marketing,
Right.
a company that will it's a marketing company, but
Yeah.
they have to receive the deal and the funding from Daddy Bill Gates to be able to spread a QR what's it called, Track and Trace, and I was working there. And you know how I ended up working there? Because I used to ask myself questions, then I'll talk to God or the air, because I talk to the
The
sky.
sun. Yeah.
I say, so listen, I need some answers here, because something is fishy here. I need some answer. And then my head will say something. I say, I need to go deeper so I can find some answers, because and then I don't know where things are happening. So I ended up getting a job in Track and Trace.
Nice.
I went there for a job, I had a job. And then I sat down until I opened my computer, they're telling me what I have to do, until I started reading what I'm gonna be telling people. I was like, okay. So you ask God to put me in the wolf den. It's like, okay.
There you are, in the middle of it.
And you know, one thing that caught my eye when I was doing that job was how there was a line there that says BME are the ones spreading COVID. So blacks, Asian, minority, you lot are spreading COVID.
They say that.
That's what we were telling people. I stopped telling them on the phone because I'm like, what the hell?
That is.
And I was the only black person working in that environment. And then when I analyzed that, I thought,
Those are lies.
Ooh, it's powerful. You really put me in the dwarf den. Made sure I was the only black person there. Showed me something. And then now you're like, okay. And then I stopped reading that last sentence. I was like, nah. No black person calls that thing. It's all white people that call that thing. I had like 2 Asian, Chinese people. There was no black person that calls that thing. Or I never received a call from a black person going, hello, I've been referred. And you know, and you know what?
Change from me.
And you know, after picking up these calls, they were grassing on each other. Oh, I was here, I was there, I was eating, and I think I have COVID. And then, okay, who were you with? Oh, I was with John Michael and Suzanne. Okay, we're going to call John Michael and Suzanne. Now we have John Michael and Suzanne. Hey, John Michael, Andy told us you was with him. Lock yourself up for 10 days. Oh, okay. We were calling people and locking them up. Go lock yourself up. Go lock yourself up.
I didn't know that was happening actually. Like, COVID was crazy.
And then I came out of there because I did border patrol. They said I have to put a lot of people in lockdown. You know, when you come out for the outside country, you go into confinement for like 10 days or something. They say I have to put 20 people today. My first call was a guy that gave it to me. He was like, what are you talking about me? On the phone. I was like, I come from Italy, and Italy is not doing this, is not doing that. I was like, go check. And I'm giving them referrals, go to the government website. It's like, I've checked the government website, So we had to counter everything they was doing. But he had enough information. Later on that day, I got fired because I didn't get 20 people on confinement. I went home, and then I was like, okay, thank you for taking me there. And then they hired my little brother. And I told my little brother, enjoy it, because you're going to go there for money. You're not thinking like me. Because me, I'm not wasting any more time. After that, I just got worse. I was like, I'm not It's not happening. I start empowering people. Our mental health it needs to break down. And then I start to do a lot more. And then I was like, I want to start clubs, all that type of stuff. So after the lockdown days, I started in a Chinese dance club. I started an African dance club with a charity that we were doing sessions through lockdown. I had a club in Govan, street dance community club. So I had Chinese dance club, an African dance club in Pollock, a Govan community club, and I was doing my classes in the city center, Buster B. And then at the same time, I was working with a capoeira master that wanted to empower these people. And then at the same time, I met the Malaysian family that opened Temple Community. All of that was happening in the one time. And as soon as lockdown kind of faded, the restriction kind of faded. It was like it was never here. And the only thing that always seemed to ring back to people's head is, oh, I took the vaccine. Well, you did, I didn't. Because
I took the vaccine for my job. So it was a requirement.
I know. They made sure that
it was
if you're
a
working,
requirement. If you're working like in healthcare, social care, you're in contact with people. It's mandatory and stuff.
So after that, I think I didn't embrace this Rudy King Bantu until 4 years ago. I still taught. I had my movement, my groups, my everything I was doing until after lockdown. I met a Nigerian friend of mine called Don Williams, and we wanted to empower each other into what we were doing. He was really good at tech, computers, and everything like that. And I just needed strength, direction, a bit of organizing because I have so many things I created. But everyone tells me, "Oh, you should stick to one. You should stick to one." So my problem with everyone is, "Oh, Rudy, man, you got all these things." I don't know any better. I just know how to create.
If you can handle them, then why? The other question though, see how COVID you were outside, and obviously you met some connections and got some opportunities to do like online maybe classes,
Zoom classes,
Zoom classes with people on Zoom. How did you use like social media during that time? Well, I do understand that's how you got like the Zoom and all that, but that is the time also TikTok became a thing. Instagram Reels, YouTube Reels. How did you use that?
For the classes, I would say because the majority of the people were isolated at home, when I was doing the dance classes online, I was doing it with African Relief Support. So they had like a data of people. So they would send them, they're like, oh, free class on a Thursday, come you dance with Rudy. And then I remember it was 7 kids, then 12 kids, then it was 23, then it was 40. By the time I get to the 4th-5th week, my screen was full of young people. But I guess in that moment, it was the opportunity for Africa Relief Support to say, you know what, we can create something for these kids when we come out. And when we came out, we did create something from them. But I'm no longer working with African Relief Support because, again, clash of characters. Because if I'm the dance king and I bring dance to life and I'm working, this is what I do, I don't understand how you are getting money for it. I should be on a salary. I should be.
Why is it free?
So I realized that is if you don't know this side, they don't want to teach you. And when you ask questions, I reckon. This is a black man I've experienced. But you ask me too many questions. I'm asking too many questions because I'm doing this. Why is it I'm missing here? And I realized, again, that's me. I'll redone everything I've done with rap, with good jazz. It happens in all moments, a different moment because I'm action when it comes to helping, fixing, creating, solving. I don't ask questions. Already something's wrong over there. I got you, let's go fix it. By the time it's fixed, I'm like, yeah, that's good. I might not think of, oh, I'm getting this for that. I'm just fix it because I see myself as a servant in this life, in this timeline. Until we have to say, okay, money is important, I'm gonna have to charge you for this service. So clashed, and then I moved on to the next band, moved to even working with my community space for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
Again, it was clashes. Well, it's clashes, clash of characters and creatives and management and
values as well.
yeah, values. Like, how come you doing all of these things? That's what I do.
Yeah, that's all you know. So,
I can't become small just because you want me to become small.
Yeah.
If you want me to be next to you, embrace the me that's got octopus arms. I've got all these things going on.
Yeah.
And I think many people that have experienced don't know how to embrace that. And the ones I've got to experience with the past 3-4 years, it's been young people.
Right.
Younger, I'm 37, 25 under all the way to 19. Those are the ones that know how it works.
Oh, that's good. So amazing. So what are you doing currently? Like what
currently I run a dance crew, One Blood, the dance crew that my main dance crew. I've been recruiting dancers for the past years, working with different dancers through the crew. But last year I did an audition and I recruited a bunch of dancers. Adults, mix.
I missed that.
Yeah, part of the
I need to audition.
Yeah, it's been now a year since doing performances, showcases and events and still bringing that energy that the dance crew brings, which is that raw, authentic hip-hop culture with a louder attitude. Because hip-hop nowadays is being packaged too clean. It's like, oh look, hip-hop. No, hip-hop was not like that. Hip-hop was a lot more more street, more humble than fancy settings. And then I run my own program called Buster B, Dance to Fitness, Dance, Fitness and Wellbeing. Not yet registered as a organization. I like it as a program, as a movement. Maybe I can package and sell it to somebody. It doesn't have to be an organization. And I teach through Buster B to break barriers of mental health with movement.
Amazing.
I've been able to talk many people out of problems through dance. I've been able to give many people a confidence through dance. I've been able to help people find their beast mode or their self or the greater self just through dance and talking. So I thought, why don't I use that as my new weapon? So I'm Buster B, Dance, Fitness and Wellbeing is a program I do. So I do classes in Helensburgh every Mondays. Between, yes,
you
because
Helensburgh.
I just moved it to Helensburgh because my missus' family lives there. I've lived everywhere in Glasgow, pretty much everywhere.
So now you're based mainly in Helensburgh?
No. I just live there.
Oh, you live there. Okay.
So I'm always trying to do something somewhere. So I have classes in Helensburgh that I run in Argyle Dance Company Studios, 4 to 7. I got young kids, middle age, and adults. And then on Wednesdays, I run classes in Bearsden. I've got a partnership with a childcare service that runs in Bearsden. I do classes over there, right next to my daughter. I wanted to do classes where my daughter stays, right next to her house. So my classes are here, and my daughter's mom and stays right here. So I can get to see her often. She doesn't like it because it's not alright. I can see her bedroom. I also run classes on Friday. Glasgow Base Center classes. Between 7 to 9, just 2 hours. It's a magic 2 hours. First class I teach some routines, any styles, dance, soul, Afrobeat, R&B, choreography.
Nice.
And then the second hour I teach freestyle. Because many people don't think of freestyle as a thing, but freestyle is how I taught all the dancers in Glasgow that I've taught. I taught them freestyle. Is where the superpower lies.
Do you want to learn freestyle?
I think so.
The problem is you have 2 left legs. So
I have
to walk around that.
That's the main problem.
They say you have 2 left legs to make you more confused.
Bro, you've not seen me.
Actually, before Rudy leaves here, we need to teach George freestyle.
Freestyle is as easy as it sounds. Free
style. You just express yourself as long as something is shaking. Even me shaking my feet like this, that's freestyle.
In the dance world, they take it too serious. Too serious. I figured it out even later. The freedom of freestyle is you need to be dumb with it. if you're too serious, you're not gonna feel it.
Yeah,
You really need to be done with it because all you have to do is combine music and your dumbness.
And
it works.
As long as you follow the beat.
Yes. And when you're too clean, you're clean.
Yeah.
And when you're done with it, it
Yeah.
seems to be superb nowadays.
Yeah,
Oh, look at him, he's so done with the music, and everybody's like, oh my god, I like that.
Yeah.
And it's just as simple as that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I also have a channel of movement I've created.
Yes.
I launched an agency in 2023 called Connect Production Agency. And we just came out of lockdown. Or during lockdown, I was preparing it. So while I was in lockdown, and then people were coming to me, calling me, because I was always outside, I realized, you know what? I can do my service, help for people with my service.
Yeah.
The things that they can't do in lockdown, I can do them.
Yeah.
So I created a Connect Production Agency, first to connect with the people, and then to produce what they can't produce. My first job was in lockdown with a guy that wanted to launch his own what's it called? His own dating company, Alert Singles. He was been working on everything. And he contacted me. He's like, "Oh, bro, I want to speak to you." He pulled out with his Range Rover to come and see me. And then he's like, "Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. I just looked at his brand. I said, I can do a mixer for you. I can bring in models. I can bring in this. I can bring in that. I can bring in a photographer. And I've got a venue for it."
Yeah.
He goes, "What? In lockdown?" I said, "Yeah." He was like, "Nah, wait." I said, "Yes." I charged them for it. £800 plus.
Yeah.
He's like, "Let's make that happen." We made that happen. I got hold. I contacted friends. Created a group chat, the dream team. And I said, "How is everybody doing? How are you feeling today?"
Make some money.
I say, "Yo guys, mixer coming, champagne, food, we're gonna." Right now they have the clubs and all that. Everybody can go like. Then nobody had nothing. So this was the most lavish they're gonna get in lockdown. I managed to attract about 20, 25 people that day. I set up the studio. I did the mixer, the champagne. It was nice. And that was me, my first set for Connect Production Agency. And then I invited the guy. He came over. He could not believe his eyes. He could not believe his eyes. It was like this, lost, confused. It was like, and he did not stay too long. He watched what was happening, and then he left. And then I was like, "Bro, what did you leave?" Because he was overwhelmed. I think it was the beautiful girls. He couldn't hack it. And then after that, I started to recruit talent, artists. And most of my artists, they were a bit down, not feeling themselves, and revive their light, boost their confidence, and then tell them they can be something. And then Connect Production Agency will be based on not what the client wants, but make the talent more important. And that was their burn. And I also created an event called the Blast Off events. That's for dance battles and DJs, so they can gather together. I've created a printing business called Rose Prints, where I print vinyls and t-shirts. And then I branded myself Rudy BANTU.
Nice.
And I did the R King. And then I started to work on it as a brand. And I realized that I can present myself as Rudy BANTU. I've got a voice. I'm loud. I ain't afraid. I'm a Congolese king that's got a kingdom back home. All of these things are factual. And the fact that I gained all of this by believing on myself, and it turned out that it's actually true, then I don't know what else what else is to come. Because I harvest all of this just by believing in myself. By meeting my friend Don 3 years ago, he asked me, "What's your identity? Like, who are you?" And I couldn't answer. And I was like, "Whoa, am I a hip hopper? Am I a dancer?" It took me a while.
To have a rethink.
I am Rudy Definitely Rudy. But I have this king thing. Why is this king thing?
Yeah.
I'm not obsessed with kings.
Yeah.
It must be something.
Yeah.
So maybe this crown is something. So I'm hanging on into it as much as I can until I build a kingdom out of it.
Yeah.
And then I kept hearing a voice in my head is, you are a Bantu. You are a Bantu. Because during lockdown, every time I pray, I will see land. Every time I pray, I will see water talking to me. Every time I pray, I will hear land, big land, going, Rudy, you recognized us now.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah.
And then I said, no, there is something with the Bantus.
Yeah.
And by the time I embraced that, I'm like, well, I think my identity is I'm Rudy, son of Plik, Rudy Bunzama, but my job is to claim my kingdom because they've not actually showed it to me.
Yeah.
And because I'm in the blood, I'm in the legion and the bloodline of the Bantus, I'm a tiny friction of all the greatest that's been screaming what I'm screaming right now. And when I embraced that, this force came into me and I started talking. And I realized nobody wanted to hear what I had to say. They either were afraid of it or I thought, oh no. That's my mom said, oh my God, it started. I keep on asking her, what are you talking about? What started? You started with that Bantu stuff.
Yeah.
I said, Mom, and why is it that you know that I don't know? So I dance around it. I find out I have a kingdom in Bandundu, in a region of Hikoki. 5,000 acres of land under my grandfather's name, Lofunga Mbunzama. Great land, massive.
Yeah.
Nobody was able to tell me that.
Yeah.
I asked a bunch of questions, everybody dancing around it, and boom. One uncle is like, this boy is asking questions. Answer him.
Yeah.
I say, okay, uncle, where's the stick?
Yeah.
The stick that you guys are running away from. Because if I am off Almighty, because they like to shape Almighty very differently, to me, I'm the angel walking. Because all the things I've done in this city was not given to me. It came from here.
Yeah.
And then when I asked the question, they did not want to answer, And I just plainly came to the conclusion that there's a fear-mongering style in our elders. And they don't tell the truth because they didn't get told the truth. And then it became just a movement of lying to us. And then they're not trying to open up the culture to us. And then that's when I embraced it even more. And I want to go back to Congo. I want to go back to Africa. I want to get in touch with the African people. Not just in here. There's so many of us in here. We don't intend to side with each other. But I want to get in touch with the one on the ground in order to be able to get in touch of my culture, which is I'm Musakata de Bandundu, which is one little part of the Bantu tribes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Good. It's been an interesting, like, listening to your story and how it started. At first it felt like it was coming from a movie. When you're street dancing, honestly, I felt like, because I used to watch those street dance movies way back. And obviously that is kind of like the vision, and I can now imagine that actually people lived that life in real life, which is quite good. How do our viewers find you? What are your socials?
You can find me on most social platforms. I'm on Facebook under Rudy Bunzama, but if you type Rudy King Bantu, it will show up. I have an Instagram also, Rudy King Bantu, and I have a TikTok also as Rudy King Bantu. I have a not Twitter.
It's X now? It's
X,
now
yes.
X. I
have an X,
it's confusing.
but I don't use it.
Changed
I don't use it as much.
Yeah.
I have a LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Rudy King Bantu on LinkedIn as well.
What we could do as well, when we are posting this video on YouTube, we're gonna put your links to our description box. So people that wanna get Rudy King Bantu for any commercial business, you can just reach him out there. But the fact that he's here, he's part of the community. You can
Yeah.
leave a comment for him. He will be able to see your comments
Yeah.
and just keep growing and interacting. It's
Yes.
been amazing. Do you have anything to say to our lovely viewers?
Without having to think too much about what I wanted to say to the lovely viewers, I will say there's a saying I always keep with me close to my heart.
Yeah.
It says, you don't start living unless you give somebody else's life a meaning. And it was my mother shared that quote with me.
Yeah.
And what I'm gonna say to the viewers is, as much as you wanna build yourself and make sure you're great,
Yeah.
make sure you make somebody else's life great too.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Because we are each other's angels.
Yes.
Yes.
And as much as some of us wants to be saved in a certain way,
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if everyone thinks this way, everything will be like they say here, hunky dory.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Earth will be a heavenly place.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is amazing. I want to end this on a very vibey mood, right?
Yes,
Do you know how to do those waves?
Oh yes.
So you're gonna give it to George, and then George will send it.
Okay,
over
I'll
here,
pass
and
it
then
on
we're
to
we're ending this episode.
Well,
George,
I
you
hope
better
I don't-
send this off right.
You
So-
better deliver it
I
nicely.
will deliver. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, Rudy's gonna send it to George, and
Yeah.
George will send it over to
Oh,
me.
you're
and
the one
then-
sending it.
Well, he's gonna send it
Okay,
because
alright.
he's a pro here. So
Okay.
we're gonna
You ready?
1, 2, 3,
Let's
go.
go.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba. George! Thank you everybody for watching this episode.
Yeah.
Until next time. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.